Hi, this is Scott. I'm the part-time audiophile, and today I want to talk about Jerry Harvey. The Roxannes are a custom in-ear monitor that is, to all reports, absolutely awesome, top shelf, flagship, and I agree, it's amazing. My version are customs. There is a universal version that is available. These are very expensive. I think currently this version, which is the there you go, which is the carbon fiber version. Ooh, tricked out the camera there. The carbon fiber version. These are about, well, they're over $2,000. It's a lot of money for a pair of monitors. They are very sexy. Let's go ahead and see if I can get those to focus. You can see the carbon fiber shell, the carbon fiber shell. Nice thick cable. These in-ear monitors are absolutely outstanding. And as a flagship product, they have this sound quality that is just absolutely amazing. They top a new product line for Jerry Harvey. They have I think what's going to be several products that fit in this Siren Series. It's different from their Freak Phase. Well, actually, it is Freak Phase, but it's different from their normal products. The thing that separates this, I think, from many other flagship in-ear monitors is a very unusual thing. You can probably see it here. It's this little lozenge thing on the end of the cable. This little lozenge has a couple of dials. They look kind of like just little spots, right? That's actually a dial, and you can use it to change the bass response, which brings me to the first really cool thing about the Roxannes. The Roxannes have something like 12 drivers per side. I think this is complete wackadoo craziness. In a product that's this small, I have no idea how you possibly can fit that many things in there. But there are 4 quad armature drivers per side driving the sound right into my ear canal. Speaking of which, these are customs, right? Not universals. I prefer customs over universals for a couple of reasons. One is the fit. I have always found that universals tend to fit funny in my ear. It's just that kind of grip I never really liked. The total isolation is probably a good thing, especially from a sound quality perspective, but it's always bugged me, so I don't like it. But the bad thing about a universal is that the angle of attack, if you will, of the driver firing into your ear is completely at the mercy of your ability to actually load it. And that's not a good thing because, maybe if you're like me, you're an idiot and you may actually not get it just so. And I think that happens a lot, especially with, loudspeakers generally. It's just that the setup or the fit tends to be not optimal, and we just don't bother to fiddle with it enough to actually lock it in. With a custom, it's not an issue. So it's going to be set to an angle that's going to be optimal for your eardrum, pretty much as the way it was designed, which is great. Some other good things about these. The build quality. These things feel like tanks, right? They're a little heavy. They feel really solid. And maybe mine is just that kind of carbon fiber weave, but I think they're amazing. Cool things. Graphic-wise, you can get some graphics put on here, anything you want. I just picked something random off of the selection page, but I know friends who have logos and fun things on there. Mine also have my initials, which are, I like it. Anyway, whatever. So this is the product. Let's go ahead and talk about the sound quality. I think these ear speakers, if you will, may have one of the most distinct sonic signatures of any in-ear product I've ever heard. It is extraordinary. And I mean that in a couple of ways. One, this is the bass king, right? So for a product that's going to be designed as an in-ear, one of the issues that you're going to have is just simply moving enough air to get decent bass. I mean, the drivers are tiny, right? So being able to go all the way down is hard. With this isn't an issue. You have crushing bass, and in fact, it is the biggest, most amazing bass of any in-ear I've ever heard. And that's kind of by default, the default setting. And I mean that in the sense that you can alter that. Again, I'll get to that in a second. Top end. These are extremely extended. They have really good frequency extension, nice air and separation. I think main focus of these, however, is the mid-range and the bass. It's got plenty of sparkle up top, but that's not really the focus. The point is great bass response. I think there's a lot of folks out there that talk about kind of neutrality, especially with respect to headphones, and have a different meaning than I do about neutrality. For headphones, it seems to focus quite a bit on things like, amount of bass response, as opposed to me, which means, whether it's kind of pushed in the treble, has a hard treble, or has a kind of a lean mid-range. These are the kinds of things that I talk about with neutrality. That may be different because of my background, but that's fine. These are extremely full. So from a classical perspective, classical two-channel kind of perspective, I would call them warm. Very full. Not necessarily detail kings. I think that the default setting on the bass does not do much in the way of favors for people seeking a neutral sound. So if you are a neutral, as in you want a kind of what you consider to be completely linear, which may be, maybe that is linear, maybe that is neutral. I don't know. I find that sound boring, but these will be maybe too much. You have the ability to make them way too much. But I found that for me, turning that knob down really kind of brought more texture to the mid bass and allowed me to have a lot more kind of separation, if you will. Otherwise, you can easily, I think, kind of crush out the upper bass and lower mids and make it kind of muddled. And I don't like that. Tunable, which is fun. Great sound. This is one of the only in-ear monitors, actually it is the only in-ear monitor that actually sounds like a big-ass speaker. And I mean that in the following way, right? So you can go find these super precise, narrow baffle, sound imaging kind of kings in the speaker world. And they have a sound character to them. They are very transparent. They step out of the way. And then you can go get these other speakers, these ones that usually cost shit tons of money, right? Just way too much money for a cabinet that's, 4, 5, 800 pounds per side, something enormous. And the sound quality out of that kind of speaker is fundamentally different and even at odds with the smaller speakers. There's just this big speaker sound. It's this incredible level of resonance. It's like the difference in well, hell, I don't even know. It's just power is what it sounds like. You actually have a whole lot more power. That would be these, right? These sound like they are way bigger than they are. They have this incredible presence, this big speaker presence. And that's regardless of the bass setting. They just really sound like they're doing an enormous amount of work. And that's awesome. So, JH Audio, Roxanne's, some amazing in-ear custom head speakers. I can't recommend these enough. They are incredible. If you are a bass head, these are your IEMs. Period. Done. You're out of the game. If you are a person who is interested in that kind of neutral sound, however you define this may not be your best bet, but I think they are still very interesting to listen to. I've heard them in universal form and in the custom form, and I like I said, I greatly prefer the custom. The fit is great. They do really nice work. They are very responsive as a company. and they've got a really nice history with providing great sounding monitors, and they do this for rock stars and all that stuff. So it's a cool thing. Roxanne's GH Audio, can't recommend it enough. Awesome work. Feel free to check them out if you are interested in that sound signature, that full-bodied, kick-ass bass head speaker. They're amazing. All right, that's it. Part-time audio, file out, and we'll catch you the next time through. Thank you.